Hello everyone, and welcome to Grow Song of the Evertree. So this was a game that was requested by my viewer, Disnerd. So Disnerd, hello, I see you snagged first. This is for you. I didn't play it, obviously, because there's no load game. I didn't jump in, so this is both of our first looks at this game. It looks pretty cute, like from kind of, I think I watched one streamer play it, but I didn't watch too far into it. Oh, thank you, Pakri! That's one of my favorite things, is to go back and like redo. Sorry, the music's a little loud. I like to redo my intros and stuff, and I had a special one planned for my Happy 100. So if you noticed, if you actually go to the YouTube channel, the channel name changed. So it is Mad Rose Gaming now, which, like I said, it was planned since the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry, Pakri, that you lost your saves. That is one of the saddest things, is when you lose your saves, because it's like, oh, my work! In another time, long forgotten to history, our people were explorers, sailing the cosmos, following the song in their hearts. Their journey led us to the song's source. The source of all life, Myora, emanating from the boughs of the Evertree. It was there, beneath the tree's branches, they made their home. Here they thrived, living peacefully in the shade of the Evertree. Their every need met through the song of Myora. They learned to shape the song and called this art alchemy. They became artisans, architects, and champions of industry. And their humble village grew into a grand city. I like the artwork. Though the people flourished, all was not well with the Evertree. I need some... You're telling me. You are telling me. Darkness had collided around its heart, and discord wove its way into the song of Myora. On the dawn of the last day, the song shattered, and the great city fell silent. And in that silence, something new took root. Why is it always purple branches? Like, why can't purple ever be the color of, like, happiness? They're like, no, we have purple brambles. Ever hungry and all-consuming. I swear, every time there's something like that has brambles, it's all purple. It overwhelmed the Evertree and destroyed their once great city. Homeless and heartbroken, their connection to the song severed. The people fled to the far reaches of the cosmos. That's the Disney color of evil. If somebody has lime green, you know they're the villain. But all is not lost, even in the darkest of times. One lone voice, one young Everheart alchemist remained, determined to push back the withering, to restore the song of Myora, and live in harmony with the Evertree once more. Interesting song. Wow, that's bright. But yeah, no, I do need some peace in my life. Like, my coworker, who I'm her backup, she's gone to conference for 2 days, and so I was having to do her job and my job today, and I was like, no matter how many things I merge, more just keep coming. Huh. Do you mean COD is like Call of Duty? The only Call of Duty I've ever played is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and that was like ages ago. Wow, that is like startlingly detailed. Oh, birds! The birds kind of put into perspective how big the withering is. And I'm just like, oh, look at my little house. Look at my little house next to the giant withering. Okay, you know exactly the one I'm talking about. I think it was Modern Warfare 2. The world seed is almost ready. Our book. I say it's time we wake the apprentice. Oh. I'm being awoken. Can't we let them sleep in just a little longer, Coppertop? The poor dear is exhausted. They've been working non-stop for days. Sleep in! Sleep in! No, well, during the weekends, I'm an early riser, so I'm just gonna say wake up. Given all the apprentice has done so far, don't you think they ought to be awake to see the world seed completed? Oh no! Ooh. Did you get it figured out, Pockery? Ah yes, good point. I doubt they'd want to miss that. Oh, did we wake you up, dear? I fell asleep on top of a book. That's very me. Also, the blurry vision! Totally me. Okay, already I'm getting Page Master vibes. Oh. Good morning, dearie. Oh! It looks like a tar slime! Yes, good morning, apprentice. There's much to get started on if... Ooh. Let's give the poor dear time to freshen up, Coppertop. Just look at their hair. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Disnerd! Disnerd, thank you! Oh, thank you. Makes me feel special. And my word, is that drool on their face? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna embarrass myself here for a second. I have been sleeping so hard that I have been drooling like a lot in my sleep. And I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then there's like a cold spot on my pillow. I'm like, ugh. But I'm like, I'm sleeping so hard, and I sleep on my stomach, so like my mouth is like pushed into the pillow. So I say partially not my fault. Oh yes, rather a lot in fact. Hey, no need to call me out. Don't worry, dear. Take a few moments to yourself. We can talk when you're ready. Oh, sorry, my hair got tangled up in my headphones. There's a lot of ruffles, and those buttons are ginormous. Okay, we are Rose. Okay, there's literally no in between. You're either, like, pretty masculine, or, like, an anime character. Okay, body. I am shaped like a pear. They know me so well. I am shaped like a pear. Like, this is too thin. Yeah, I'm pear-shaped. Yeah, it's me. They called it right away. There's like some like weird shininess that I feel like detracts from being able to see what the actual skin tone looks like. I'm gonna say I'm going into winter wear, so I'm probably somewhere about here. Oh, okay. I was like... See, okay, I don't get why they put it as a slider. They just put it as, like, a number. I do have a couple beauty marks near my nose, and I do have freckles. So the little freckles... I think I'm gonna go with freckles rather than beauty mark, because I do have quite a few freckles. Okay, accessories. Those actually look pretty close to my glasses, because I don't like the, I don't like for the rim to go all the way around. I like having the clear bottom part of the glasses. Yeah, no, I can't do full round. We're going straight up, like, Rose is a geek. I'm gonna wear glasses. Mine are blue, though. What is... Can I turn you? Can I turn around? No. That's not an option. I would like to see the back of the hair, but, nope, WASD just... Nope, that just goes back and forth. Okay, well, we're gonna guess what the back of this hair looks like. Okay, the jiggling is weird. Like, why do I feel like my hair's made out of Jell-O? My hair is kind of short right now, but it's not that short. Also, there's a distinct lack of natural hair colors here. That is closest to mine. I don't have... Actually, okay, that it looks black here, but it looks just dark, like super dark brown, which, honestly, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go with the longer hair. Oh my gosh, she's cute! You can't pick your clothes, though, which is a little interesting, but that's... Not gonna lie, freaking cute as a button. I just have a little alfalfa sprout. Okay, have a look around. WSD, and oh, I'm wearing like a... What the heck? I'm wearing like a cloak that attaches at the shoulders, but then goes and like belts around me. It's almost like a day coat from like Victorian England, but with a cape top. Interesting. Okay, well. Move the character towards them. And here we have a perfectly crafted world seed. I like his face! The apex of the Everheart Alchemist's art and our means of restoring the Evertree to good health again. Jolly good work recreating the recipe from scratch, I say. He's got little fangs! He's adorable. There were some impressive alchemical misfires along the way, mind you. Remember the frogs, Coppertop? How could I forget? The taste still hasn't left my mouth. Ew. That just reminds me of the movie Practical Magic, where there's all the toads. Anyway, now that the world seed is ready, all we need to do is plant it and wait until it sprouts. And if it doesn't, well, what's our plan? Panic? No, Coppertop. No, you're right. It's clearly going to work. If you'd like to have a chat before we go, perhaps over a lovely cup of tea, Coppertop and I are here for you. Tea's out, I'm afraid. We used the last of it in the world seed. Oh. Well, we're still happy to chat. World seed? The world seed is the culmination of all our efforts, apprentice. You see, since the dawn of time, the Evertree has nurtured miniature garden worlds in its branches. When properly tended to, these bountiful worlds would bloom, scattering the seeds of creation, Mayora, across the cosmos. Alas, the withering overtook the tree. The branch worlds were smothered, and so was the flow of Mayora. That's where the world seed comes in. Theoretically, it can grow a new world in the branches of the Evertree. Planting that seed and restoring the Evertree to good health is our top priority. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. Me? Nah, I'm pretty good. I watched the intro, so I think I know. Splendid. Then let's get this world seed planted in the Evertree and send that nasty old withering packing. Ah, I have a world seed! A seed that has the power to grow new worlds. And don't forget your alchemist tools, dear. You know, I absolutely love that they're calling me, like, dear, and I just think it's adorable. I'm one with the computer now. Don't forget your alchemist tools, dear. Okay, I'm going. You need them to care for for the budding world seed. Okie dokie. Whoa, I am so fast. An axe? A mallet. I find it interesting that every, like, sort of farming game kind of has, like, it's either a hammer, a pickaxe, a mallet, but it's the same, a tool for breaking rocks and, like, smashing things. Like, you only get a variation of a couple tools. A sickle, that's pretty common these days. Puckering no English at heart. You should have seen me trying to fix some reports today. I'm like, what? Why is it not working? A convenient, yeah, the water can. Seed bag. A bag of all alchemical seeds. Speech bauble. Allows you to communicate with folks over long distances. There's a match 3 game on here. Interesting. Okay. Press I to view your inventory. Okay. Speech bubble. Change. I would like... okay. So... okay, do you just have to, like, switch them around with each other? Okay, I'm going in way of what would be most useful. There we go. Okie dokie. Righto. World seed, check. Alchemist tools, check. Charm and companionship, check and check. Or companions, I guess. I say it's time to head outside and plant that world seed. I'm so fast! Oh, would you look at that? It's funny, Audio always told me, she's like, Rose, you're a thesaurus. She's like, you are a human thesaurus. So when she would be writing stuff, she'd be like, so, like, if I wanted to say this, but, like, with not that word, what would I say? Like, here you go. It was so funny. The other day, my husband and I are watching Markiplier play this game, and Markiplier's like, he used the word portcullis, and my husband's like, what the heck is a portcullis? I was like, you know, in, like, old keeps and whatnot, how they had the like, in the gate, you had this, you know, kind of metal gate that you had to usually wind up, and, you know, it went up, and it was usually spiked to the bottom. He goes, like a drawbridge? I'm like, no, the drawbridge goes down, like, falls down, the portcullis raises up, and he's like, oh, and he's like, how do you know that? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know why I know what a portcullis is. English is one of those things. So, I'm a writer. I love English. Yet, if you handed me a sentence and said fix it, I can. But I don't know, like the clauses and whatnot. I'm like, what? I don't know the technical terms for anything anymore. I know how to make good sentences. That's about it. Oh, no. The weathering must have reached the valley. Are we doomed? I think we might be doomed. Okay, I think I see how my two companions are gonna go. So, Coppertop seems to be very, very much panicked, and Book is just like, Rose will save us. Quickly, use your tools to clear the path to the door. Perhaps something can be done from the outside. If not, remember me like this, panicked and shrieking. Okay, I love them. They're so cute. Look through your tools. Okay. Yay! Well, pressing and holding the... Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Smashing! Absolutely smashing. Bam! Well, bam! I'm gonna beat the crap out of things. I love the little spin! Okay, they give me flair. Break that rubble to get through the door. Use... Okay, so they're just telling me how to use the... Okay, well... I made it to the door. that's really good, Pakri. You know, every subject is not for every person, believe me. I don't like history. And I struggled with history. Not because I'm, like, a bad student, because I was an A+ student, but I don't enjoy it as much. So history was something I always struggled in. And when I got into college, social sciences, that was great for me, because instead of public speaking, I took interpersonal communication, and that was an absolute mess. Like, still make you get up in front of the class and talk. I was like, I deliberately didn't take public speaking because I didn't want to speak in front of the class. Ugh. That great winged creature. I thought the withering was upon us. Coppertop, be gentle. You know you start to froth when you get too agitated. How many times have I told it? How many times I ask you? The Alchemy House is not a place to perch. Coppertop, you're being very rude. That creature has a name, you know. Kazumi, that's cute. Does anybody have a particular name, or is Kazumi fine? Let's see. I need chopstick. Yeah. Whenever I did schoolwork, I had to put everything else away. Well, okay. I had to put away, like, my phone so that I couldn't watch YouTube or anything. But I had to listen to music, because my attention, it has to be completely taken up. So if homework is only taking 90% of my focus, I can't focus on it. I have to be listening to music, or watching a movie. I have to have something else. I can't just have one thing. I must be doing multiple things at one time. Besides, where else is Kazumi going to land? The poor dear's roost has been overrun with the withering. Rose, you may be able to coax Kazumi down from the roof. Why don't you fetch the saddle from the perch just over there? You can always walk to the saddle, but I recommend pressing space. I can frolic? That's not frolicking. I have to, like, spam space. I can't just hold it. Well, that's a useless frolic. I'm just like, yes, saddle. Ah, look! It's so fluffy looking. Kazumi is ready to fly. Press M to take to the skies. Whoa. Man, it's fat. Okay, I don't necessarily like how the saddle is like that, because that, I can't grab anything with my legs. That's all arm strength, and I would be flying off of that thing. Because my legs, super, super strong. Like, honestly, freaking earthbending stance. Like, my legs are strong. My arms, not so much. My arms are a little bit like noodles. So, yeah, no, I would I would fall off this thing without being able to, like, sit like an actual saddle and, like, wrap my legs around it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I'd be pancake. Structure is one of those things. Some people, like, absolutely thrive under structure. Some people just, like, either fight it or just, like, they struggle with it and kind of try to get away from it. I like structure, but I hate authority. As soon as someone tells me that I have to do something, or, like, orders me to do something, all of a sudden, I am petty, and that is the last thing in the world I'm going to do. That was my problem with taking AP English classes, because I did all through high school except for my junior year. Junior year I didn't take an AP English class, and it was like I had the hardest time, because with the required reading, they're like, you will read this book, and you will memorize this book, and we will test you on this book. So my brain said, the heck I am! I, to this day, have not finished the last 2 chapters of the Odyssey because I could not bring myself to do it. I struggled all summer, read most of it, got to, like, the night before school, and I was like, I can't do it. I cannot make myself do it. I will be violently ill if I make myself do this because I'm fighting it so much. And you know what? Before I took that class, I wanted to read the Odyssey. I thought, hey, I was obsessed with classic books. I was like, hey, read the Odyssey. Have a good time. No, as soon as somebody told me I had to, oh, heck no. Then all of a sudden, I was a cat and that was a bathtub, and I was like, I'm not setting foot in there, and I will claw and bite and hiss my way out of this. Yeah, it didn't work for me. Actually, no, I got an A in that class, so it technically worked for me, but it was a struggle. Just because somebody does well doesn't mean they actually like it. Due dates and deadlines, 2 different things, but they're the same thing but different connotations. So yeah, I do great with due dates, but deadlines are the worst. Okay, here we are, the perfect little planter for your world seed. I'm digging the artwork. It's pretty cool. Oh, this is terribly exciting. My pages are all aflutter. Yes, I'm positively effervescent. This is your moment, Rose, where all your hard work pays off. Tuck the world seed into the planter and stand back. Okay. Stand beside the planter and press E to plant the world seed. Huzzah! Oh, jeez! They're like, stand back, so I stand at the edge of the planter. The sheer force of that would have just, like, knocked me into oblivion. Behold, a world freshly sprouted. I knew you had it in you, Rose. Is it meant to be so... lucky? Oh, shoot. It seems there's no escaping the destruction of the withering, even all the way up here. That looked like porcupine quills. It seems there's no escaping the destruction of the withering. Oh, no, I already read that. So it's a bit of a fixer-upper. Oh, alrighty, Kristoff. It's nothing a little elbow grease can't cure. I'm afraid we used up the last of our elbow grease in the world seed recipe. What I mean is, between us and the trusty alchemist tools, Rose has got this. Do you really think this mess can be turned around? Truly I do. With a little care and attention from Rose, this place will be as good as new. You can't tell me those aren't porcupine quills. Okie dokie, I'm gonna go do stuff. We plant the seed. Okay, you know what? No, I'm just gonna run around to plant the seeds first, and then I'm gonna come around to water because I don't want to have to keep switching them. Shush. I know. I need. The heck? Did Kazumi just growl? Come on. Step a little closer. Okay, I can't tell what's making the noises because now it sounds like something's purring. Kazumi, is that you? Okay. Potted plants. Whoa, that's like... Okay, it is Kazumi. Kazumi's making all sorts of weird noises. Yeah. You don't want to keep the withering grass around. Okay, what? You know, one step at a time, Book. One step at a time. I'm trying to get it done. Just shush. Kazumi, you're making some weird noises. I mean, they're adorable, but... Kazumi sounds like a cat. Like, tell me I'm wrong. was like, why is it? I was like, why is it not letting me? Well, because they're like, no, you got to do this by hand. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's get right up next to it. Yeah, okay, they should tell you, like, tap E. Because that, yeah, no, that's not press, that's like, that is tapping. Odd sound. Okay, what is that? Okay, it's just a stone. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for more weeds to pull. Give me one task at a time. What is no? Wait, can I? Okay, that I can use my second one. Fwah. Ooh, shiny. A mote of my aura. Yes, because alliteration is so fun. I remember, like, stupid little school projects that we had to do, like, learning about things like alliteration. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's almost embarrassing how, like, I have, oh my gosh. So I keep all my papers and stuff that I did in school. And I have a paper that I did my freshman year on Romeo and Juliet, and I'm like, dear Lord, Rose. Like, please, I hope that nobody ever finds these things. It's so embarrassing. Yeah, no. I would say that English class is, like, the only class that I have, like, a substantial amount of memories from. Yeah, interesting memories. Because Teenage Rose was also really dramatic. I don't know, could you have ever thought? Yes, I was extremely dramatic. I also remember one of my favorite / least favorite English projects was we had to take a poem, like a poem or a short story or something, and rewrite the ending. So, of course, Dramatic Rose picked Eleonora by Edgar Allan Poe, which is obviously sad, it's Edgar Allan Poe, but pretty much these two people, like, grew up together, they were in love with each other, they were going to get married, and she dies. And he vows to love her, like, for the rest of his life. Not her life, the rest of his life. And he vows to stay true to her memory, and yada yada yada, so on and so forth. Well, he ends up going to the big city, and he just, like, finds this new chick. And, you know, he's all in love with her, and the part that galls me the most is the fact that, like, her spirit comes to him, and he's with the other chick, like, they're in bed, and her spirit comes to him and says, "It's okay, I forgive you, like, live your life." I'm like, no, he vowed to love her and be true to her for the rest of his life. So I rewrote the ending and had him turn away from his new lover with the guilt of, like, oh, I'm breaking my vow, I'm being dishonorable, like, I can't keep doing this. And he goes back to the place where, you know, their place, you know, in the place where the grass was tall and sweet, and, you know, he spends his life content knowing that he is keeping his vow, and he will be with her again eventually. It just galled me that he's just like, oh, her spirit came to me and said it was fine. I'm like, no! Just Dramatic Rose, okay? What is... I don't understand what G did, because I didn't really pay attention to it. Oh, okay, it's telling me you got things to pull. Fine then, bossy britches, I'll get it done. Snuggly nettle, common stinkweed. Okay. Oh yeah! I was like beating the crap out of everything. But yes, I have plenty of cringe things from my school age days. Oh, the things I'll admit on the internet. And it was funny because somebody told me, they're like, oh, well, you know, you couldn't really expect him to, you know, stay true to that. But the man vowed with, like, on her deathbed. I'm like, no. Like, promise breaker. And the fact that literally he just goes to town and, like, just completely... Like, he gets to town and all of a sudden he's like, oh, living the high life. And just completely forgets about her. And he goes, oh, this new woman. She's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I've never seen such beauty. I'm like, bro? Like, so low. Like, lowest of the life forms. I was so angry. I was like, this shall not fly. And you know, with the heavy notes of romanticism in Edgar Allan Poe, I was very surprised. I was very surprised that he had that as the ending. I'm like, no. Why are you telling me to be led? I'm just going around doing my thing. I will find the next spot. Oh yeah. Okay, Kazumi's little noises are starting to grow on me. Anybody else want to share their cringe school story? Because I have plenty. But, like, honestly, though, just how he so callously forgets about his love, and he's just like, oh, yeah, no, this chick's hot. I'm like, Like, nope. That cake don't bake. Ouch. Okay, quit! Quit telling me what to do! I'm doing things just fine. It's like, where... I pretty much just did that just to shut her up. I like just wandering around. Just aimlessly without purpose. Come on, come. Oh yeah! This is like violence, but, you know, cute. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh yeah! So, have you ever had something just trigger, like, the most random memories? The sound of the little thing telling me what to do reminds me of Barbie and the Nutcracker. The sound of the little fairies, like, flying around. Like, to me, that is the exact sound. We have triggered a core memory. Am I gonna have to, like, jump on mushrooms? Oh, jeez! Okay, okay. Oh, would you look at that? Whoa. Whoa. Where am I going? Am I just bouncing on a mushroom for no good reason? Kinda looks like it. Oh, yeah. Oh! Look at that! That's so cool! Oh, this... to the little cave. Or behind the cave. Oh. Yeah! You've done a fantastic job, Rose. The world is looking much healthier than before. It's even starting to produce a small amount of my aura. Yeah, something isn't right. Don't get Coppertop wrong, dear. I'm sure the world will be lovely in time. It's just that it isn't growing like it did before, when people were still connected to the song. When the Everheart alchemist cared for the Evertree and Mayora filled the air. Do you suppose that is why nothing's happening? When the connection to the song of Mayora was lost, the Evertree stopped growing. It is possible. Long ago, everything was in harmony. The people were happy, and they cared for the world around them. Why is that always the thing? Like, everyone lived in harmony before this happened. Like, I doubt that the whole world could have ever been in harmony. No matter what world we're talking about. The song was everywhere, and the Evertree was magnificent. But now... What is with my eye? Why is that got all twitchy? Okay, things look weird. Am I going to start singing? I wasn't given an instrument. Oh wow, the stream is like so far behind. Rose, are you okay? Is something the matter, Rose? Coppertop, shush! Can't you feel it? The song. Oh, I'm going to start singing. That didn't look like singing. That looked like karate. But how? How is that possible? You found a way to reconnect with the song of Mayora? Oh, this is marvelous. This is better than marvelous. This is miraculous. Rose, do you think you could do it again? Over there on those plants? Where are they leading me? Just to any plant, any and all plants? Okay. Maestro? I'm literally just shouting these plants to life. That flower plot. Yeah, no. This is not singing. This is like a fusroda. This is a thum. Marvelous. Why not try it on that plot over there? Are they just like telling me just here and here and here? Okay. Da, 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 da. Like seriously, just at any moment I expect to hear a fusroda. An empty wheelbarrow. Are these like useful things or am I just getting decorations? Okay, that one I heard maybe a little bit of song at the end. Abundant! Disnerd sent me this video with this dude and he had potatoes. And he was growing potatoes. And when it came time to harvest, that was his thing. Abundance! And he's just so excited for these potatoes. Okay, and... Okay, and... Oh, Rose, the song is part of you once more. How fantastic. Today has been truly remarkable, hasn't it? I bet there's a lot on your mind, Rose. Why don't you come back down to the house for a chat and a good night's rest? Just give Kazumi a whistle when you're ready to return. But I just got here. You're telling me that I don't have any more plants to shout at? Surely there has to be some plant that needs some shouting. I have no plants to shout at and I feel sort of sad. Fine. Come on, Kazumi. Let's fly. Down. Whoa! I was just expecting like a nice little like pan down. It's like, nope, steep. Just like the Evertree, your body needs time to recover each day. So when you're ready, return to the alchemy house for a good night's rest. Look how pretty everything is. Oh, well, okay. Well, we're blocked in. That's just... It's fine. This is fine. a little bridge. It's very peaceful. I want to explore your secrets. There are no secrets. Why would I want to chop down my tree? I don't have much in this world. I have a house, a bird thing, and a tree. I don't think I want to cut that down. The Alchemist's Grotto. Can I... What do I do with that? Hand? Can I pull it? Generous puff. Put it in my backpack? They always have the weirdest names for alchemical ingredients. Generous puff. What was that? I don't know. Okay, I guess we're going to bed. Wait. Nope. Oh, because Sophie's on top of the roof again. Cop Drop's gonna be freaking out. Rose, welcome home. Nice. Apprentice, you did it. The World Seed. It worked! Oh, but what about Rose reconnecting with the song? Wasn't that a sight to behold? Oh, and the Mayora. It started to flow again. More of a trickle, wouldn't you say? But it was something, which is better than nothing. It's just so exciting. But what of you, Apprentice? Today was a big day for you. Is there anything you wanted to discuss? The withering? It was quite surprising to see that the withering was affecting the world seeds. But did you see it? All that growth and new life pushed it back. And if we are seeing those effects happening with Evertree, then it means that we do have a chance of driving back the withering. But Alaria is a much bigger space than the worlds on the Evertree. Then we'll just have to find a way to bring back more harmony to Alaria. Let's discuss the World Seed. The World Seed is a marvel unto itself, isn't it? From the seed, entire new worlds, new ecosystems can form. If you just keep at it, I think more than just plants will return. Is there anything else? The song. You found a way to reconnect with the song? I didn't think that was possible after it shattered. Yet somehow a shred of it remains, and you found a way to connect with it. The Mayora. The fact that even small amounts of Mayora still exist is fascinating. Without it, those plants would never have been able to grow and bloom. It also means that the Evertree is responding to your actions. Is there anything? I'm tired! That's me. That's just me. That's literally just me. After a full day of garden-based activities, I dare say you could use a good night's worth of bed rest. Actually, I feel like I would need a shower, but apparently alchemists don't do that. My favorite English papers that I ever wrote was in an LCOM in college. So LCOM is learning community, where they take, so for me, my LCOMs were English and psychology. So pretty much it was a 2-in-1 class. So we wrote papers, like we wrote psychology papers that counted, like they'd grade, the English teacher would grade them for the English aspect, and then the psychology teacher would grade them on the psychology aspect. So you were taking 2 classes at the same time and doing half the work. It was amazing, and we had really cool themes for them too, so that was really fun. I actually took 2 LCOMs back to back with the same teachers, and it was amazing. I had such a good time. Water can the bed. Scrub the bed. Don't bother scrubbing yourself. The bed can be clean. Good night, dear. Tomorrow is another big day. Where's the bed? That's a chair. That's a fireplace. Of course the bed's right there. Oh, look at her, sleeping so peacefully. and a well-earned sleep it is. The poor dear shouldered a terrible burden. Alas, if the other Everheart alchemists had stayed behind. They left me? Why? Doesn't anyone care if I said the sloth? I've been abandoned. It's fine, Book. Look at the job Rose did today. Didn't you see her smile when the plants began to bloom? Oh. It's a secret thing? Oh, well. Of course, secrets. I sure did. It's just I want to make sure Rose always feels supported. The Book and Coppertop cheering squad will support Rose all the way. Oh, I like that! Ooh. Oh dear, isn't this exciting? In the space of a day, our lives suddenly became much busier. But to stay on top of these new projects, we're going to need somewhere handy to write everything down. Fortunately for us, I'm pretty useful to write things down in, so I thought I'd lend a hand and help you keep track of your goals. Let me show you what I mean. Okay. I finished day 1. And it's actually been an hour. It took me an hour because I think it's because I talked a lot. Anywho, I really like this game. It's cute. So just because I had to delay this episode because of Halloween, which I know that people probably wanted to see a Halloween episode, but I had to hand out candy. If you guys wanted to vote on this tomorrow, I will not make it a back-to-back. So just, for everyone's FYI, you can vote on this tomorrow and it will be fine, no back-to-back. But if you vote on it on Friday too, then that's a back-to-back. So, feel free to vote on this tomorrow if that's what you would like. I do really like this game. I think it's adorable. So, I think, yep, we are going to save. And we are going to exit here. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow with another episode of my Discord Member's Choice. But until then, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their evening. And I hope to see you guys then.